If you're cooking a tomahawk steak or a large roast like tri-tip or a whole picanha, then you definitely want to know about the reverse sear method. The reverse sear method allows you to have a perfect wall-to-wall medium rare. The reverse sear method is very easy to do. Let me show you how. I'm going to start off with this beautiful tomahawk steak that I picked up at Kroger. I'm going to be dry brining this steak. Essentially what it means, I'm going to be salting and letting it rest for a couple of hours. For better results, I'll let this brine overnight. Doing this overnight allows the salt to penetrate deep into the meat and it'll give a lot of flavor. However, the salt won't penetrate the fat, but I'm going to show you anyways what it could do. I'm going to be dropping a little bit of salt in the pan to make sure I cover the sides as well. Let's set up our grill. I'm going to be using the slow and sear. First, I'm going to start up a few coals. I'm going to dump it over some leftover charcoal that I had from a previous cook. I also have a piece of apple wood. Put down the foil paper to catch any drippings. This is what the tomahawk looks like after a couple of hours. You notice a deep red color, and all the salt has penetrated the meat. As I mentioned earlier, the salt does not penetrate the fat. Now it's time to explain the reverse sear method. The first part of the reverse sear method requires you to cook the meat at a low temperature between 225 and 275 degrees. For more even cooking, once the tomahawk reaches an internal temperature of 90 degrees, we'll want to flip it. In case you haven't noticed, I'm keeping the bone closest to the fire. This step isn't really necessary, but I figure the bone will protect the meat just a little bit. Once the tomahawk reaches 115 degrees, I'll want to remove it and sear it. The steak doesn't look very good, and that's why we need to sear it. I'm adding an additional charcoal, and I want to get this grill really hot, 700 plus degrees. Next, you want to pat dry. This is so I could give my tomahawk steak a nice sear. While we wait for the grill to get nice and hot, let's go ahead and season our steak. You'll want to add a little bit of oil. Let's add in our pepper. Be sure to flip and do the same thing on the other side. A little oil, some pepper. I'm also going to add a little bit of dusting of garlic powder. Be sure to add it on the other side as well. And be sure to get the sides. Okay, now that the grill is nice and hot, it's time to sear. I'm going to sear it for about a minute and then flip. I'm rotating the grill slightly and flipping it for another minute. Getting a nice sear. Another little rotation, and this is my last and final flip. My target temperature is now reaching 130 degrees. It's a perfect medium rare. Let's remove. And there it is. As a side, I'm also going to be cooking a little bit of asparagus. Just a little bit of salt and pepper and a little bit of lemon, and that's all it needs. Remove once it gets nice and floppy. Now it's time to slice this steak. I'm going to go ahead and remove the bone first. Put this off to the side and look at that perfect medium rare. I'm going to go ahead and slice it. Doesn't have to be super thin. Now let's take a look at this slice. Oh yeah, that perfect edge to edge medium rare. Give it a quick taste. Very tender, very smoky, very delicious. And all I use is salt, pepper, and garlic. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe.